All right. We're going to draw some Dreadnought. Because I am in the mood to draw Kaiju, but I also still need to draw some more Pokemon that hopefully people really, really like for the card show next week. Thanks to a couple of people who have already purchased cards that I've drawn this week, I've been able to more than pay for my table at the upcoming card show. It means a lot. And it also is cool because one of those people, it's the first time them getting some of my work. They saw that I was working on One Piece stuff and asked if there was a Zoro, and I was just like, actually, I started working on a Zoro, and he was just like, how much is it? Hadn't even seen it, right? So, Russell, thank you. That means a lot. Also, because Russell is a kid I used to work with, and I mean, I used to work with him while he was a kid. For a short while, I worked in a wraparound day program that Russell was a participant in, and I probably shouldn't say his name. But yeah, um, it's kind of cool, to see the evolution of somebody with respect to where they've come in their life, right? And then Richard bought the uh, Venusaur that I did last night. Like right after the stream, texted me and was like, "How much is the Venusaur?" And I was just like, because he wanted it slabbed as well. So actually, hold on, I will show that to you what it looks like slabbed. So this is what the Venusaur looks like slabbed. And then what I do is each of the slabs comes with like the bag, right? Which is still nice just to keep it from getting scratched. I have all these hollow stickers that I use and I put on there to keep. It's a snap together, right? So you could pop it out if you really, really wanted to, but I kind of put it on there as like a safety catch, tamper proof kind of thing. This is up until this point. I mean, right now, the Venusaur is the best Pokemon card I've drawn so far. And you never know if something like that were to how do I open the chat again? Hold on a second. Okay, there we go. Because I'm drawing. So working on a Dreadnought. Because I'm not really a Pokemon guy, but I'm doing a trading card show coming up, and I know there will be a lot of Pokemon fans there. I did I did a Pikachu earlier this week. So I'm going to try to do some other characters as well. So I may do a Pikachu depending on if the initial one sells. But I am a huge Gamera fan. And when I was doing the Squirtle last night, I was just like, maybe I should draw Squirtle as Gamera. And my buddy Richard, who's a big Pokemon fan, was just like, hold on a second. And he sent me these pictures of some kaiju based Pokemon. Thank you, Chickenito. Been doing it for a very, very long time. No, I think this brush gets clogged. So I have a friend who's also a Pokemon vendor, and he'll be at the trading card show. But he has a permanent spot in the shop where the show is being hosted. So he's been sending me information on Pokemon that I should be paying attention to, like what's popular, things like that. Appreciate it. It's, it's all right. Just enjoy drawing. And if I've got to do some stuff for like an upcoming show, I might as well hop on and do some live stream, right? Honestly, I think doing the live stream sort of helps me stay on track. Because even though I can, I can, I can, keep track. Like, if I know, oh, you're supposed to be drawing, stop messing around doing other stuff. Like, I tend to get distracted. One of my friends who's been intermittent on my stream this week was saying that she will have like TV or a movie on in the background while she's working because it helps her to stay focused. And I definitely need some like background noise, It's the way my brain works. Like I always need background noise even to like fall asleep. I have to be very tired to fall asleep with like no background noise. It's pretty crazy actually. So oh, thank you, Chickenito. Some people just like to watch. Sometimes I'm just happy that anybody, pops in. That happens too. All right. So one of my friend was saying Sylveon is another good Pokemon that's pretty popular. And then we're gonna do what's the other one he said was like a Arcanine. Okay, so let me open up another one. Okay, so I got an Arcanine open and a Sylveon open. That's all right. I would still be here even if there was nobody watching. So I think sometimes with the doing the traditional art, sometimes it's harder for people to see and it's not a screen cap. So sometimes that makes it harder for people to want to stay around. But so it opens its mouth. It has like a little tiny. It's almost like a butterfly bow tie. But it's also like a little circle on it. That's kind of cute. So she's kind of like a dog, cat, rabbit. Oh, okay. So that it comes from those are bows. Got it. Got it. All right. So this is Sylveon. I appreciate that, Chickenito. You don't need to update me. I appreciate it though. Yeah, if I think too much about like how many people are watching or not watching, I tend to get like stressed out and I don't concentrate on the artwork. And that's really what I'm trying to do. So apparently, Sylveon is a pretty popular character, which makes sense because she's really like a little cutie. And she's got like pastel colors. She's like white and pink and like a light blue. So I have to keep bouncing back and forth between the my reference image so that I know. kind of excited. I haven't done just a trading card show before. I've done like shows where I was just showing off my art, comics specifically, not even necessarily my own comic books. And then let's see here. She does have a little tail. Okay. Let's figure that one out. And it's like floofy like her. A little floofy. Okay. Well, so this week I've done 18 cards all like from start to finish. And then there was one that I started last weekend and forgot that I had started it. And I think it was last night on stream that I finished it. So everything I've been drawing this week has either been Pokemon or One Piece related. And the one that I finished from last weekend was a horror sketch card of Michael Myers. Because somebody at the show last week asked about Michael Myers, and I don't really have a lot of merch for him. In fact, I only have like original art pieces when I do them. I have stickers and posters or prints for like Jason, Chucky, multiple kaiju. Something is killing the children. Some J horror like The Ring. So this guy is like a rock type Pokemon, rock and water type. So these are my last two watercolor cards. These other ones are just, I shouldn't say just, but they're, what do you call it? Oh, crap. Well, let's start with her, and then I can switch back to him. Gonna do like a slight shade off of her, but she's pretty soft colored. Okay, so then she's got... Gotta do that. And then there's her tail and her feet. Each of her feet. Even the back, yep. Let's see here. Okay, so that would be from there. And then we do that on the underside. All right. So she's got light sky blue. I gotta say, like, this watercolor palette that I bought, I think it was January or February. This palette has some great colors for doing Pokemon. I did the Venusaur, and like I barely had to like mix any colors. It was pretty crazy. Brigatito. I'll have to look and see what they look like. Is that a Pokemon? Let me see what it looks like because I have a couple lined up already. So I've got to do this, finish this Dreadnought, and then I have an Arcanine that I'm gonna do. Those are the ones that I have planned so far. I kind of want to do that like dark Gengar, like the little like mean ball Gengar. He was kind of neat looking. So what kind of background? Oh wow, her final form, Mega Sylveon? That's crazy. Yeah, that makes sense. She would be amongst like, you know, flowers and okay, so we got all right. So then we got to do some more pink. Okay, yeah, my friend was telling me starter Pokemon are really popular. Thank you. She is very cute. It was funny because my friend was just like, if you want to do a cute Pokemon. And I'm like, sir, I draw a book about my dogs as superheroes. I draw cute stuff all the time. Well, not all the time. Right now, I'm working on a horror comic, but he knows what I mean. Sorry, I keep bumping the camera. I decided to set it up a little differently the last couple of days, and I think it's working pretty well, other than I keep bumping it. But at least it's not overhead, like getting in my way like it was before, so. Let's see here. There we go. And then the rest of this background can be like a nice sky blue. Be kind of cool if I have to go buy new watercolors because I used them all up. Okay, let's wear. Trying to think of like, what did I? Okay. Oh yeah. Oh, that's cool. Some of these designs are just great. Like, I don't play the game. I've never watched the cartoon. I've never played any of the video games. I've never played Pokemon Go, but I know Pokemon have been big for, a long time now. And I think if trading card fans like see my work, hopefully, they buy some cards, helps me pay some bills, gets my work out there. Just want the slightest purple touch for that reflective light. And there she is. Let's give her nose. I know her nose is not colored, but we're going to give it a teeny bit of reflective light. All right. Now let's do this guy. Meowscarada. Interesting. All right. So he's got. Wait, I thought those were. Oh, I guess it's just how you color them. Okay. All right, so he's got like an aqua type. Yeah, this one is Sylveon. I've been using some paint markers lately as well, mainly to like sign books and prints that I do, and but also to do some like highlights pops on here and stuff, and to do like remarks onto the covers of some of my books. Like because I didn't know how I would be able to use them, like if I would be any good. So I just bought like I think they were the Michaels house brand, like Artist Loft, and they worked pretty well. Um, but I've since picked up Poscas. Oh my God, those markers are expensive, but they are good. You at work, Dustin, on lunch break? Oh no, I mean that's cool. I don't know a lot about Pokemon, like I said, but like there could be a lot worse things for people to be into, right? I love comic books, I love horror movies and action figures. Um, but I've, been drawing my entire life. So I figure I decided this year to kind of do some more stuff for myself. So I got myself a Just Me sketchbook that I'm not showing any of the work in to anyone. And it's actually kind of nice to just like draw something and not immediately think of a way to monetize it, right? Because that's part of it. Art is supposed to be a therapy, it's supposed to be fun, but it's also supposed to be challenging. So nice. I fell asleep for, I don't even know how long it was. It felt like it wasn't that long, but I think it was like a couple of hours. Because I woke up, it was 5 o'clock, and I think I laid down at like between like 2:30 and 3. But like I'm never sure of like when I fall asleep, especially when I'm out in the living room on the couch. Like, let's see here. So after this one, Dustin, I'm doing an Arcanine. Ah, I didn't pay attention to the big spiky things on his knees. Ah, well, doesn't have to be perfect. So that these like crystals were like a, I don't know, like a red or something like that on him, or like a ruby colored, but they're not. They're forget how many of Pokemon this is going to be. I think I've done 8 this week. So this will be Sylveon and Dreadnought will be 10. Okay. I do some creepy stuff sometimes. I forget if I did a time lapse of painting my ring piece. It's probably one of my favorite horror pieces that I've done. I appreciate that. It's it's kind of a challenge because like these are characters that I don't know. So just, trying to get my interpretation of them down. So if people who actually play Pokemon or like Pokemon can see it and be like, "Oh, I recognize that character." That means I'm at least getting the interpretations right? I also like watching really bad movies. Hmm. Let's see here. So, what kind of background environment does Dreadnought live in? He's a water and rock type Pokemon. So, you can put him like in like a marshy area, I guess. All right. Did that yesterday for who did I do that with yesterday? Squirtle. I did that with Squirtle. All right. So then yeah, I was like flipping back and forth on the I have my other tabs open so I can look at references. So I can put up some like reeds and like not weeds, but like what do they call those? Like let's see here. I don't know, dude. What did you just find out? Is Rhea Ripley going to be with Dom at that signing? Because I will totally go if Rhea Ripley's going to be there. Just damn it. Not even Roxanne Perez. Not even Liv Morgan. You should get your Super Shredder figure signed. It's such a bad movie. I love it, but it's bad. You know, like try to think of like if I was going to get a Kevin Nash autograph, what would I get it on? Oh, sweet. Okay, nice. Oop. Keep bumping this because I have it so low. Dude, how many different Oh, I was gonna say, like, that's definitely not my name. How many different Super Shredders did they make, and how many do you own? Oh, dude. You're like, at least 15, because that's how many I have. I almost want to do some battle damage on these guys. Because like they fight, right? So they would get banged up a little bit. Shadow Master Super Shredder. Do you have the original in the box? Oh, I was at Zia today and I saw the Ultimate Smuda. I thought about buying it. I didn't. I bought a couple of movies though, so I got Psycho Gorman and Sleepaway Camp, the very first Sleepaway Camp. Dude, I mean, again, it's whatever whatever one you think like is going to display best. Um, I had that special power bomb action, um, Kevin Nash from the Toy Biz WCW figures, and I'm ordering a like a box protector for my Chainsaw Man figure. I just don't want to take any chances with that thing. It's already got a little damage to the box. I mean, I never intend to sell it, but I still want it to look nice. All right. Bring this guy home. Nice. See, I like the movies. I wasn't like I barely read the original comics recently, but like I grew up with the cartoon. Um and the 90s movie. I even bought the Partners in Crime single with the song Turtle Power on it. So there we have what's his face? Give me a second here. There we go. Sorry, my phone kind of moved around. So we've got Dreadnought, and then I'm going to sign the Sylveon. I think she turned out really cute. All right. So then you said Guy. Oh, the Gigantamax. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. That's the like the more humanoid one, right? Gigantamax. Wait, that's the one I just drew. I'm looking him up, and is like the one in the arena, but so he doesn't live in the swamp, but he's just like a really, really big version of him, right? But he looks the same. Oh wait, is he the one with the red eyes? Yeah, because there's the one that's like he's down on all fours. That's kind of like the one that I drew. But the giant one stands on his back legs. He's just really, really big, right? Gigantamax Dreadnought. Oh, that's what he's doing. Okay. So that like that's what I interpreted this part as. But that's his neck and he pulls his head back in. I gotcha. Yeah, no, I see him. I see him. I get it now. Yeah, that makes sense. So like his head just like sinks in and then he shoots it out to like go after people. That's cool. All right. So let's look at Arcanine. He is a very pretty boy. He kind of looks like a mix between like a dog and a lion and a tiger. He's got the tiger stripes, but he's got the lion mane. But then like legendary where he's not quite as cute, but he's very, very beautiful. I like him. That card's only 99 cents. Okay. I mean, I'm not going to buy a Pokemon card online for 99 cents and then pay like $12 in shipping. But did they do a Ninja Turtles Pokemon crossover? What the heck? Oh, like a giant Charizard. Big old what do you call them? Like there we go. I don't know why my phone keeps doing this. Hold on a second. Hopefully I won't bump it. All right. So, Arcanine. See, I'm gonna do him like my dog, where he has the little underbite instead of the two fangs coming out from up top. But my dog also only has the underbite on one side because I think he's missing his one of his canines because he's a little old guy. I don't think this is official Arcanine um, artwork that I'm referencing, but I've got all the other like ones pulled up. This is more of like a digital watercolor. But he is very pretty. Now my dog he's having dreams. I don't know if you guys can hear him. He's like kind of whooping over there. All right. A noodle cat. You could hear him. I left for a couple of hours today to have lunch with my dad. And when I came home, man, he was crashed out hard. He didn't wake up when I came in the door or nothing. English Bulldog or French or American? God dang it. Now I'm hitting the camera with my head. I was thinking that was probably the case. I named my dog after Dick Grayson, and his superhero code name is Dogwing. Okay. Yeah, I think Grayson is a Cairn Terrier. I got him from a rescue, so I don't know for sure. I just know that he is tiny and he gets pretty anxious, and he is a total chipilon. So he always like he's sad and nobody loves him. He always has that little face going on. Never had any cats. A couple of my coworkers have cats, and they are so smitten with them. But it's always fun to see people's see their dogs and cats and stuff when we do have like our meetings, and we're on Teams and on Zoom and stuff like that. I had a dog who he couldn't like open doors, but if I left the the I didn't close the back door all the way like to the door jam, um he would he could just like jump up and push it open. It was so funny. Like he was almost all my dogs have been little dogs, and they're always like super like precocious. And Grayson is probably not probably, he's definitely the most tame. And I mean more like he's just really like genteel, like, and now he is the dog. Does he have stripes on his face? No. Dustin, where did you say the signing with Kevin Nash is? Hank? That's an interesting name for a cat. My sister had a cat years ago named Joey. She used to work at PetSmart when she was in college. And when, like, one day, I think she said, like, one of her coworkers was, like, packing things up or throwing things out or something like that. And they found him in a dumpster. Like some jagoff had thrown him in a dumpster as a baby, and So she took him home. She got all of his shots and everything. He was with her for years. Um, like stuff like that is why I friggin' hate people. Like just I'm not a cat person. But I could never do that to an animal. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. So I had my first dog was named Cypress, named after Cypress Hill. My second dog, his name is Sabu, named after the wrestler Sabu. Then there was Gurry and Foley, and Gurry was named after one of the characters in my comic book. Although we were thinking of naming her Harley Quinn because she was almost all black with little white toes and a white J on her chest and a little like white goatee. And her brother, her littermate brother, we named Foley after the wrestler Mick Foley. And then um, I got Grayson, who I named after Dick Grayson. And then um, I had a dog named Chica. She was originally named Missy, but I changed her name to Chica. And there wasn't anything like she wasn't named after any characters or anything like that. She was named just because Chica is just Spanish for little girl. So I was just like, right on, name her Chica. And then the last dog that I adopted was a little. I don't know if he was a poodle or a Bichon Frise. Like his paperwork said poodle. The people I got him from said he was a Bichon Frise. I mean, I would trust the paperwork. Uh, his name was Buddy when I got him, but we renamed him Servo after Tom Servo from Mystery Science Theater 3000. I say I renamed him Servo after one of my favorite TV shows of all time. Yeah, I don't even know what is you have a dog and a cat, right, Dustin? Are your are they named after cool stuff? Oh, uh what are your dog and cat named at like, did you name them? Give them cool names? I told myself if I ever got like a fluffy white dog, I would name them Baymax. And Servo was a fluffy white dog. And so Servo's first name is Servo, but his middle name was Baymax. Okay. Was it you that told me about the Batman Nightfall cartoon that they're working on or whatever? Somebody told me about that. I thought they told me at Phoenix. I'm like, dude, that's gonna have to be like a. I wonder who told me that. Maybe it was Bruce. He's so pretty. He's so pretty. I have one soda left. I need to go to the store. But with how hot it has been, maybe I should just drink water. Speaking of, oh, ah, get some water right now. I have been streaming for an hour and a half, and the Pokemon pack opening stream that I've been watching, I've got on mute, has been on since before then. I think they're either in Australia or New Zealand. So it's like, what, like tomorrow there already? That's not good. You got to be careful. I remember when she was a baby, Cypress was only a couple of months old when we adopted her from the Humane Society here in town. And she was a little fluff ball. Like, Um, she was a Chow Shepherd, and she was like rust colored, and she had this jet black mask. Um, and she looked like a little bear, especially because as a puppy, like the cartilage in her ears wasn't like stiffened up, so like one of her ears would flop over. We were gonna name her Osita, and it couldn't have been more than like a month or so. Like after getting her, we were playing in the backyard, and they're like going at it, like tackling her and stuff like that, and she like clamped down on my ear a little bit. Ugh, no, gotta let that dry. Gotta let it dry. No. Okay, gotta let that dry, and then I can even that out with some shading. So we'll sign it right now. Okay. What was the one? Oh, it's like a little green cat fox. Sprigatito. 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 Okay, so there's Sprigatitos, Florigato, and Meowscarada. Meowscarada. I like that name. I like that because, like, I wonder if they named her Meowscarada, like, because Mascarado is a Mexican wrestler, a Mascarada. That's kind of cool. If that's what they named her, Meowscarada, that's really cool. Spaghettini. That's cool. Let me see. I'm gonna let him dry a little bit more. Let's see if I can do a. Well, I'll do a sprigatito first. I know cats don't really do the head tilt thing, but what does she like remind me of a like the Powerpuff Girls with the big eyes? So when I drew Eevee, I made the mistake of coloring in the eyes or shading in the eyes. I don't spill my drink. Oh, or just her knocking something off the table. That would be funny. Let me think. Because this is kind of like a basic. Let's see. Okay, so you got a table right here. Shoving a cup of tea. Does she have like little paw pads? Sprigatito. Well, it's my design. I can give her little paw pads. Are like all the Pokemon trainers like small children? Because like Ash and um, Misty are supposed to be like what, like maybe 10 or 12 or something like that. Uh, it's not going to be, I don't know if there's going to be a lot of area for that, but we'll see. It's old people too. You're like, they're like 30 or something. I like that, like the little plush kind of gives her cross eyes. That's cute. What does her tail look like? It's like a fluff ball. Okay. Spaghettito. Okay. Sure. Huh. I think this is a cute one too. Before this stream, I think it was like 230 or something. Not very many. Yeah, yeah. I'm not really doing this to like get monetized. I would, be so cooked if I was doing this to try to make money. Um, like doing these streams for me has really just been about, I would say, like a little bit about accountability in terms of like you gotta you gotta do the work, you gotta draw. What do you Oh, that's not bad. How long have you been um how long have you been doing YouTube, and like what is your channel about? Cuz mine kind of went all over the place. So, I'm not sure like what your goals are and stuff like that. I think a lot of it is doing something that you like and are passionate about, and then just trying to have fun with it, you know? If you make it if you make it about like if like earlier on the stream there was somebody in here and they were just trying to be helpful and they kept pointing out like how many people were watching, and I was just like, "Hey, you don't need to update me on that, because then I just start concentrating on that number. And like, what I'm trying to do with this is just, get artwork done so people can. Yeah, I don't know how to do like the the videos where like you're capturing the game while you're playing, because I'm not much of a gamer. Um, I've when I'm doing like drawing on my computer, I use OBS Studio to do screen capture, and then I can just do like, digital artwork at that point. Um, and then for stuff like this, if I were filming this and not streaming it, then I would just plug it into, what is it? DaVinci. There we go. Yeah, I was stuck under 100 subs for a very, very long time. Honestly, doing these streams, I've gone from um, like 190 or so to the 230 or whatnot. Hello. Do you like record your voice while you're doing it too? So you're like doing commentary while you're, trying to get through levels or. There he is. He's pretty. Look at how pretty he is. All right. So now, all right. Well, first of all, let me erase this one, because ultimately, if somebody buys this, then I want them to have like a weird sketch on the back. There we go. So it's just the video game, um, just playing with the sound effects and stuff. She's like a mint green. Yeah. So the matcha tea was kind of a good idea. We'll do that last in case I need to add some marker to it. So she's got little. About Jack and Diane. I think some people will be kind of happy to see Sprigatito. Just kind of a fun name to say, too. Oh, shit. That's right. That's not that. Fuck. All right. All right. There you go. Kind of cat. Sometimes those are the best dogs and cats when you don't know their pedigree. I don't know what the like. I know with a dog, they're mutts, but so it is not a door opening type cat. I had mint tea at lunch today, and it was really good and really refreshing. I should probably, next time I go shopping, buy some. Okay, so the top is red. Hank? I mean, I know you said why your parents named him Hank. It's just still such a funny name for a cat. Hank sounds like a little man. Thank you. Is that like a really sweet tea? Oh no, there goes the tea. Tank? Is he like a little chunk? Why is this song playing again? This is ridiculous. I literally, like, there we go. Like, this is probably going to be my last one today. It's about, yep, just about the 2 hour mark. A little bit more than that. Add a little bit of, like, make her ears a teeny bit darker. All right, so kind of want to make that T pop out a little bit more. No, it's next week, 27th. I dropped off my like 2 big boxes of sports cards today, though. Sprigatito. I don't have anything that's going to be small enough to put like little dots on her. So we got Sprigatito knocking over a cup of matcha tea or mint tea or green tea, whichever you prefer. Then we've got Arcanine and Dreadnought and Sylveon. All right, guys. 27th, 2-7. 27. Okie dokie, guys. Wherever you are, be safe. Have a good night. No worries. Have a good night. Hope you had fun. Thank you for tuning in. Night.